title at my wife's office party, her colleague crossed the line, my true identity shocked him. The evening of Sarah's company party wasn't about me. It was about her. For weeks she had talked about this event. Senior executives would be there, important clients, people who could influence her future at one of the city's top marketing firms. My job was simple: stand beside her, support her, and stay out of the spotlight. The hotel ballroom was alive with music, laughter, and the clinking of glasses. Sarah moved easily through the crowd, greeting coworkers and introducing me to people. Most conversations were polite and forgettable. Then Daniel arrived, tall, confident, and carrying the kind of smile that hid arrogance behind charm. He shook my hand a little too firmly. "So, you're Sarah's husband," he said, looking me over. "That's right," he smirked. "Must be nice. While Sarah's building a successful career, you get to enjoy the easy life." Sarah's expression tightened immediately. "Daniel," she said quietly, "that's enough." He laughed. "Just joking," but he wasn't. Over the next hour, his comments became more personal. He joked that Sarah had married below her level. He hinted that she deserved someone more ambitious. Every remark was wrapped in humor, but the meaning behind them was obvious. I remained calm. People like Daniel enjoy provoking others. They mistake silence for weakness. Unfortunately, that was his biggest mistake. Later in the evening, several managers and executives gathered near the balcony. Daniel, now clearly affected by alcohol, raised his glass and spoke loudly enough for everyone nearby to hear. "In business, it's survival of the fittest. Some people lead and others spend their lives standing in the background." As he said it, he looked directly at me. The room grew quiet. Sarah touched my arm, worried I might react. Instead, I calmly placed my drink on the table. "You're right, Daniel," I said. "Competition isn't for everyone." A satisfied smile crossed his face. Then I continued. "But for 10 years, I worked in environments where failure didn't cost money, promotions, or reputations." I paused. "It cost lives." His smile disappeared. "I served in special forces," I said quietly. "Multiple overseas deployments, high-risk operations. After leaving the military, I moved into private security consulting, protecting executives and diplomats in dangerous regions." No one spoke. "I've spent years dealing with people whose job was to destroy everything around them," I added. "Compared to that, office politics are not very intimidating." Daniel's confidence vanished instantly. I was only joking," he muttered. "No," I replied calmly. "You were judging someone you didn't know." The silence lasted several seconds before conversation slowly resumed. For the rest of the evening, Daniel stayed far away from us. As Sarah and I walked to the car later that night, she smiled softly. "You could have said that much earlier," she said. "I know," I replied. "Then why didn't you?" I looked at her and smiled. "Because the strongest people rarely need to prove who they are. But sometimes a lesson has to be given at exactly the right moment. And judging by the look on Daniel's face that night, it was a lesson he would never forget. If you want, I can also make it even more suspenseful with a shocking twist at the end for higher YouTube audience retention."